I'm not
Wait
ready.
for,
I'm not plugged
Alder
in.
Campbell
Please,
to
it's
get-
5 o'clock, so much for the
Campbell.
record.
We're not on record yet, right? Because
Can't
we're
take
just
them
talking, we
anywhere.
are? Oh, we're on record right now.
Are we?
Yes.
We
Okay.
are.
All right, welcome to Improvement and Services for January 24th, 2024. Let's see, we would entertain, first of all,
Roll call.
roll call. Alder Steuer, I'm here. Alder Weary,
Here.
Alder Eck,
Here.
Alder Campbell.
Here.
Okay. Why is this not working here?
When do I do?
Okay, the agenda, it's still not working. All right, hold on, let's get there. All right, approval of the agenda, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Can we start with pledge of allegiance, please?
Yes, pledge of allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Alder Campbell. Okay,
Play ball.
approval of the agenda, do we have a motion?
Motion to
by
approve.
Act and seconded by Weary. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. Approval of the minutes.
Motion to approve?
Motion by Eck,
Second?
second by Campbell. All in favor, please say aye.
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 All opposed, that passes. Regular business, number one, consideration with possible action on a request by Alder Burnett on behalf of residents on Country Club Road regarding the plan to include sidewalks on the upcoming Country Club Road reconstruction project held from the August 16th, 2023 and October 25th, 2023 Improvement and Services Committee meetings. Director.
What we have in the packet is Steve had included his original letter to the DOT and his response from the DOT, and as predicted, the DOT is saying that
Yeah.
the sidewalk needs to go in, or you lose the money. So with this, we would just recommend a receive and place on file.
Committee, do you have anything on it? I kind of concur with that.
Yeah,
What do you do?
We tried.
it was jousting at
It's
windmills.
the west side, so I'm out.
That's why you gotta joust a windmill, right?
Respect.
Joust a
Joust a
windmill?
windmill.
I've not
Okay.
heard that.
Do we have a
That's,
Do we have
Motion
a
to receive
motion?
and place on file.
Okay, by
It means
Weary,
do
do we have a
things that are
second?
futile.
second.
Second by
It's
Heck.
to
Any
kill
other
it.
discussion? All in favor,
Look at
please
my
say aye.
manual.
Aye? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? That passes unanimous.
That was Alder Weary and?
Weary and
Okay,
Eck.
got it.
Yes.
Yeah, so basically,
Conversation.
we're receiving place on file, but then it's moving forward. We don't, we're voting on that separately, or,
Essentially, the project will go forward as proposed.
okay, all right, just to
It just seems
clarify.
like an odd
Did you say
motion.
as
Because it says consideration with possible
Did
action.
I hear foretold? I love that
No,
word.
no proposed.
Oh, proposed, I said
As-
foretold, as foretold.
As foretold.
I don't see
You
any
know,
smoke.
fancy.
As foretold.
As foretold.
I better
Okay.
mute my
We're
phone.
going back to the medieval ages, wow.
Number two, consideration with possible action on request by Department of Public Works Parking Division to replace one enforcement vehicle in 2024, a year ahead of its planned replacement. Director?
Essentially with this one, they have a vehicle that's failing, and it's actually costing more to keep the thing up and running than it would cost to replace it. This is something that they do keep a replacement budget there for replacing the equipment, and they have the money to do it, so they're just asking for permission to replace that vehicle in '24 versus in 2025.
And the amount, oh, go ahead, Alder Campbell.
Yeah, well, what kind of vehicle? What is it
It
actually?
says
Just
enforcement.
This is for
Enforcement.
parking enforcement, I believe, because it's a Wrangler, Jeep Wrangler.
Okay, just
So
like
it's
the
a,
next issue that we got.
What's that?
Was there any study done on it or estimate to fix it or not?
The estimate for repairs is actually in the packet.
Oh, that now we're making sense here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
In the packet?
Estimate
Or
for
is it the
services.
next item?
That's-
So, well,
that's
we're
like
not,
the one.
we'll get
Okay,
to
I'm
that.
just
That
wondering.
is the-
$7,000 to fix it.
That's
But the price you've got on the bottom there.
Right here?
7,200
Yeah, 7,200 for the repairs.
for the repairs.
And that's this set of repairs.
So that's, okay, there you go.
Okay, so,
And they decided to, what?
So,
I did-
instead of doing the repairs, you're asking to replace it.
Yeah,
Right.
oh,
yeah, that's
well, that
just,
makes sense. Because I did stop at a very authorized place. My brother-in-law, and I respect him, he's 20-year certified GM mechanic, about as high as you could get. He's ran Daniil, Gussman, Bergstrom, all in town. He owns his own place. He looked right at this. He looked at the coil, what it was. He said, it's not an oil leak. No way it's an oil leak. How many miles? That many miles? He said it's a oil, he said it's an oil,
Seal?
no, it's an oil line, oil cooler line is where it's leaking. He says, this looks like they're fixing everything that could possibly leak oil. And he says, that's a lot of money.
Okay.
So now it makes sense not to fix it.
All direct?
It doesn't have the replacement cost on here, you just don't have that yet?
I don't believe they have that yet.
So this
Because what
is,
they're looking at is they're looking at the option of possibly purchasing one of the lease vehicles that we get turned in at a savings as well, and/or looking for the new vehicle.
so that'll come up eventually, correct?
Yeah.
As far as what that
Yes,
is?
right now it's just the
It's just-
approval to buy it this year.
Right. Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah, just a couple more.
Yeah.
On something like this is just what he suggested. Don't we have our own mechanics that could do this kind of work? Like at the city garage or, and this,
I believe we utilize, because some of these are leased through, no, I don't know the name of the company again, I can't remember. But what they do is they do a lot of the maintenance themselves
oh,
versus doing, our mechanics are mainly doing the work on the trucks.
okay. All right, well, that's just what I wanted to know. This
Yeah.
question, good question. The other thing would be, where did we buy this fleet of vehicles and why wouldn't we go to them?
What we do with these is these vehicles are purchased off of the state purchasing agreement.
Okay.
So we get a fairly large municipal discount. In fact, you'll very rarely see any of the stickers on these vehicles come from one of the Green Bay dealers because the dealers ships in Milwaukee and places like that typically undercut the pricing.
Third final thing is if this thing needs this much, then it doesn't even seem safe to drive. And is that, about time
We're
we-
trying to replace it.
that's the time to go to the soap factory here then? Okay. That's
Still
just
cold.
safety end, that's all.
Yes.
So that makes sense then, rather than I thought it was gonna be repaired, so, okay.
Okay,
Might
we're
be
moving
good For a
on.
horse for a second.
Sorry to break the record.
Okay, number 3,
Did we get a
consideration with
motion on that one?
we did
Oh.
vote, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
No,
Okay,
Move to approve?
second.
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Sorry about that. All right, thank you for that. Number 3, consideration with possible action on the review and approval of the 2024 special assessment factors and rates. Director?
Okay, with this one, you'll see with the rates in the packet is this year the increases are very, very minimal. For example, the 4-inch sanitary sewer connection is going from $1,700 to $1,750. The storm sewer connections are going up, the 6-inch is going up $50, the 12-inch is going up $50. I mean, the very minimal cost to go on here, basically trying to just keep up with inflation. The one really big thing on here that I think sticks out is that if you go to the last page of the rates is the drop in the interest rate, which that's the, what we do to, when we send out the rates is you'll take this rate that's here at 2% for the, so the money that we're getting is being had at 3.75% versus last year it was 4.5%. So there's a pretty good savings on interest rates there.
Okay.
And this is basically the first step of getting some of the project work done. We need these rates to be able to calculate some of the costs of the projects.
Okay. All direct, did you?
Yeah, I'm just, under, trying to find the heading on it, sorry, street construction. It seemed like a jump for the, see, 2024 asphalt and pavement. Oh, never mind, I was reading it wrong. separate, sorry,
No problem?
All right.
never mind.
All right, committee?
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, by Wary, seconded by Eck, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, all opposed, that passes unanimously. All right, number 4, report of actions taken by the Department of Public Works, granting of licenses. Can we just do it all together?
Yep, and the same thing, as these are all people we've worked with before, we don't have any complaints on record for them.
Okay, see, we need that.
Oh, we're, okay.
Committee?
Motion to approve.
Okay, by Eck.
By
do we have a
approve,
second?
I mean receive and place on file, and
Oh, it says actions taken,
It'll
so
be-
you already granted, I apologize, so.
That's fine.
Move
I don't know
to
if you're
receive
getting
and
it.
place and file. Receive to place on file.
Yeah. By Eck, we have a second by Mr. Wary.
Yeah.
By Wary, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, all opposed, that passes unanimously. Informational Director's Report,
There is no report,
no report, okay.
there's no
We
director.
could have a record here.
All right, well, I'm gonna just throw out one little historical bit here. Today in history, 1848, James W. Marshall discovered a gold nugget at Sutter's Mill in Northern California, a discovery that led to the gold rush of '49. So there you go. All right,
Awesome.
next Improvement and Services Committee meeting is scheduled for February 14th, Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Really? Boy.
Okay, bring
I will-
No wonder
bring
they're
those
all
little
bummed. I can
cards.
see you're bummed out. Okay,
Well,
motion here?
Make motion to adjourn.
Yes, by Campbell, seconded by Weary. All in favor, please say aye.
aye.
All right.
Okay, what
Not
was
quite-
that?
Not quite a record.
12 minutes. Well, that, I think
started
it
about
was,
half an
because
hour.
usually we have parks
5:02, I
and.
think.
That's true.